Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Cooking Keto. Today we are making a pastrami cabbage slaw, which is great as a side salad, whether it be with a steak or a keto lasagna, or just on its own. It's really good, full of yummy, tasty pastrami, cabbage and cheese, which is literally just it, and the fat content is even better. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified when there's another Cooking Keto video. Let's begin! Okay, so for this you're going to need a bowl, a knife. Make sure that you have clean hands. I've washed mine and dried them. You're also going to need pastrami, some Swiss cheese. We've got a cabbage here, so we're going to be using the inside bit mainly of the cabbage because these outside leaves are going to be for the keto lasagna that I'm also making. So 2 birds, 1 stone. And don't forget your whole egg mayonnaise. You can get these anywhere, really cheap. This is one we have from Aldi, and this is one we have from Coles. So you can tell we eat a lot of it. So don't forget chopping board. So first up, I'm going to separate my bigger leaves from the small leaves out of my cabbage. I'm going to put them in here for now because later on I will be making a keto lasagna. So stay tuned for next week's episode of Cooking Keto where I'll have that in there as well. But to save time, I'll put my pot on in a second. So we're going to, oh, Jesus, take this off. I'm going to carefully take the outer leaves off because they're going to be boiled later. It should be pretty easy to take cabbage leaves off, especially once it's a half cabbage. Like if your supermarket already makes some half cabbages, then that's generally pretty easy to take off. But if they do rip like mine is, don't get discouraged because it's in a lasagna. It's not going to matter. People are going to eat that and go, what? No pasta? And you're going to go, what? Okay, that's probably enough. Oh, hang on. Whoa, one more. Yeah. Good, because then lasagna's going to be yummy. Okay, we'll just take those off. Okay, now that we have basically the center of a cabbage, we're just gonna slice that up. Move those. And you're gonna make just thin, very thin slices. This is great for like a lunch, like a school lunch, or a work lunch. Take off these big bits. I'm just gonna my brain can comprehend that. Okay, so next up is going to be the pastrami. I went with the pre-packaged one. I do normally go for a fresh pastrami because it tastes so much better, but the store didn't have fresh pastrami. And I can't even get this open. There we go. I'm gonna make all these slices even so that we can just cut straight through. Like that. Oops. So we get some nice thin slices, but you know, oops, thick enough to taste, but thin enough to warrant more mouthfuls. Ooh, it's breaking it so thin. And same thing you did with the cabbage, just try and get those strands to be singular as opposed to clumping in the middle and then you get just a mouthful of pastrami or a mouthful of cabbage. Maybe our cheese. a Swiss cheese. The recipe calls for a Swiss cheese, so we got Swiss cheese. If you do want to find the original recipe, I will link it in the description down below. So if you want the original, just remember that everything is thin slices. Oh, I love Jarlsberg. Like this video if you like cheese. I mean, there are people out there who don't like cheese, they find it disgusting or gross or whatever, but I know majority of the world is in love with cheese. Okay. So we're not going to put them in like that. We're going to slice them up again. It's probably way too many slices to do. But we want it to be really, really thin. We want that cheesy taste to just be there. Alright? Just be there. Woo. And super
thin pieces of cheese. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. This is going to taste so good with my steak. And have for lunch. It could go really well on its own, just for a work lunch. If you've got to run out the door quickly, just grab a spoonful, mouthful, whatever you need. Chuck it in a container and you're good to go. Really, like it's there, it's done. It's probably a good staple to have in your house, especially if you're doing keto on the go and you want to stay as strict keto as you can. Oh, that's thin.
So I just want to give you guys also a quick update. I have reached my first goal weight as of yesterday. Actually, I was under my goal weight. I was 109.7. My first goal weight was 110. From 117 kilo, I will put the pounds equivalent in on the screen down here somewhere. So I'm very, very proud of myself, and I just got to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna look fantastic on my wedding day. Okay, so we're gonna use the last of our Aldi real egg mayo. Jump over here. Now, I love this stuff to the point where I could just tip the whole thing in, but it is totally up to you guys how much you want to put in, because I know not everybody likes a whole egg mayo. Grab my tongs. I'm just gonna see how this goes. So I've got 1 spoonful. It's gonna end up being the whole jar, I reckon. 2, there's a lot in there, so we're gonna go 3 to start with. Using our tongs as a spatula. We're gonna toss this. I probably grabbed the smallest bowl I could out of the cupboard to do this. You know, 3 dollops seems to be doing a pretty decent job. It's nice and crunchy. If you wanted to add some carrot, you could, but be mindful of the carb intake of carrots. I'm not here to tell you guys what's low in carb, what's high in carb in terms of vegetables, because in the end it comes down to personal preference and how strict keto you want to be. So if you want to add some carrot, that's lazy keto. But in this case, we're going to go strict keto. I'm going to add another dollop of the mayonnaise if I can reach it. Because it just needs a tiny bit, and there's only a tiny bit in this jar. Awesome. This is looking good, guys. This looks really good. Now, pastrami naturally has herbs and spices on the outside of it, but you are more than welcome to add some pepper, salt if you wish. I'm going to taste this. Oh, this looks good, guys. Get those little bits. There's those little bits that probably taste the best too, that get stuck on utensils. Alright. So this is basically your end product. We've got our pastrami, our cabbage, and our Swiss cheese in there. Let's see how she tastes. Oops. Get some of that pastrami in there. Just trying to get a good bit. Crunchy, it's fresh, It's going to go fantastic with my lunch. And how simple was that to make, and how cheap is that to make? Simple salad, take that to a friend's place, they're going to go, what is that? And you're going to go, it is a salad bomb. Plain and simple, this stuff is good. So that's it guys, that is it for today's episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn the bell notification on, and like this video because that is awesome. They taste so good, and I may finish that whole bowl. So I'll see you guys in the next video.